What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Frosty, and so today what we're doing is we are going over my top tips in Arena. First off, I would like to apologize for any cuts in the recording. This is the first recording I've done in the replay format of Fortnite. My first tip is to always land with your duo partner and stay smart. You don't want to be landing super close to the bus. You got to be landing places with tons of loot that you can fight with. And then you also want to land where nobody's out, because you don't want to rush fights in early game and mid game. You want to play aggressive once you get your points back in late game for placement points. I'd suggest you play for placement points every game, because placement points is going to be the majority of your points. My second tip will definitely always be have pretty good loot before you start fighting kids. You're gonna want to fight kids in game where it's the last few kids, and you're gonna want to get those extra few kill points, which you gain like 10 points from getting top 12, top 25, just all the placement points. So yeah, definitely have good loot for in circle and always farm up tons of mats. My third tip, which I cannot stress enough, is never rush kids mid-game. If you're rushing kids mid-game, you're playing Arena all wrong. If you're getting kill points from that, still do it. But if you don't think you're good enough to be rushing try hard duos, Division 6, Division 7, and then get third-partied, I wouldn't suggest you rush them. But always go for placement points. Like I said, don't be rushing kids, and I cannot stress that enough. Don't rush kids early game, and don't rush kids mid game. That's why you always want to land far away from the bus. That way you're isolated with good loot. This isn't a tip that you can just use in Arena. This is a tip that you can use in Fortnite Battle Royale. If somebody's trying to battle you, which I wouldn't suggest in mid-game Arena, but if somebody's trying to build battle, you always use the opposite material. If they're using wood, use brick. If they're using brick, use steel. If they're using steel, use wood. This is because if you guys are both build battling out of the same material, you'll both use up a lot of materials, and you won't have that max material. If you build battle out of opposite materials, they'll have a material that they haven't even used yet, and they will replenish the materials you built out of. And yeah, that's the tip. My next tip is gonna definitely be always turtle in late circles. If you're turtling, it's gonna be harder for people to shoot you, and it's gonna be harder for everybody into the lobby to third party every fight you're in. That's why I suggest turtling. Rotate to next circle early or late, depending on how many people are in it. If there's 20, this is half in, half out circles. If there's 20 people left, I'd suggest rotating early to the half out circle. But if the circle is completely out of the storm, definitely always go to the edge of storm. That way you can get to the circle the fastest. Always pick off kids when they're rotating, because that's going to be the hardest. That's going to be the easiest time to kill kids if you really want those kill points. So this video was actually inspired by It's Jarian. Before we get into the next tip, I'd like to give a shout out to It's Jarian. He really helped me. I watched his video. This gave me a lot of tips for Arena to spread to you guys. I'm going to leave a link in the description below to his channel. And yeah, this video was just inspired by him. My next tip is, I cannot stress this enough, never land hot drop or any aggressive places. Always land places that not a lot of people land, and you can get a lot of loot. My personal loot place is Haunted Hills if it's close to the bus. If it's close to the bus, always drop there. You get a pretty good drop, tons of loot, and if you got a duo, they get tons of loot too. It's definitely enough loot for all of you. I wouldn't suggest Junction or anything like that. I'd suggest Haunted, and then those two houses. That's great loot right there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that short little video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new here. Make sure to touch that little bell, ding it, that way you get all my post notifications. Before this video ends off, I'd just like to say that I've got a new upload schedule that I'm going to try. and it's going to be uploading 3 times a week, so look out for that. And at least leave a like on the video if this helped you get to Division 7. This video was inspired by Jarian, so hopefully you enjoyed it and enjoyed the rest of this little bit of the gameplay.